Okay, so we'll have a little look and do a reminder tour of the house bathroom. So this looks out towards number 12 in that direction, and so the back garden is kind of around here, and the garage is down there. Frosted windows obviously, and the plants did pretty well here. I don't need to water them really, but they just do quite well just in the light there. Yeah, there's even an air plant there, look, growing away. So we have there's quite a lot of big mirrors in here, and all of that's a light with an extractor fan around it. All of these lights I replaced because they were all quite expensive halogen lights, and they're just now all LED lights, and there's even a couple above the mirror there as well. So to replace them you have to sort of use a different, you have to take the lights out and the wires out, pull them down and replace a little transformer, so an LED compatible transformer, and then put an LED bulb in as well. So there's a few things to it. But on the top of here, the transformer is, see the wires and stuff, it's just there. And just little things, that white wire, so obviously you can just rest on top of that, because the old transformer was on there, so they just took it off, replaced it with a new transformer, because you can't put an LED bulb in with a sort of traditional transformer for the spotlights. Otherwise they flicker and flash and it can make buzz and all that sort of thing. So yeah. But yeah, so the decor here was in when we moved in the house, the tiles and the paint and so on, and the bath. So the bath is it's actually a jet bath. So you press this button and it starts the motor up, and it pumps the water out these jets. So there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jets, quite a lot, 6 jets. And then there's a loft take here as well. So 6 jets, and then the intake. So the 6 jets pump water out, and then an intake here sucks the water back in again, circulates it. But you don't have to use it like that, you can just use it as a normal bath, of course, as well. And then there's also an attachment on the bath taps which take you through to a little shower head as well, so you can just use it as a manual shower if you want to, for rinse and stuff off and all that. So this just comes off here, it's like a little rod. You can see the little shower thing there. So that's just attaches on a little attachment on there. Yeah. So there we go. So you can have it that way or the other way, or whichever way you want. So that's that. And the plants, as I say, do quite well. I've got a few little plants, sort of spider plants and things just hanging down there, and then mother-in-law's tongue plants and things. So it's kind of a corner bath there, and then plenty of like cupboard space in here for storage as well. And even here, this is just a little nifty toilet roll holder as well. I mean, we've got extra toilet roll there, but yeah. All sorts of stuff here. If you want to float a duck on the bath or go fishing, then yeah, different stuff. Want to play with an octonauts thing, you can do. Big bag of ducks. Yeah, sharks, look at that. Water guns, all sorts of stuff, yeah. Cleaning stuff. Towels and stuff like that, things under the sink there. So there's a sink as well, hot and cold, but mix that up on that one. And then just more storage cupboards at the end there, and then up here, yeah, got storage. Then behind these mirrors there's storage, so even this, so you can see little handles on there to open these middle doors like that. But then also you don't realise it, but here, these mirrors on the side also fold back and reveal whatever's on the shelf there. And the same at that side, just like that. Jar of rice there, just absorbing any moisture in the cupboard, I think. Yeah, and then there's a couple of towel rails in here as well. The ceiling is a sort of it's like a plastic sort of covering that's gone over the other ceiling, maybe, you know, to stop moisture and things forming on paint. And actually, it's very good condition and it's very wipeable, but never had to clean it or wipe it. It's a lovely shiny sort of clean surface, that, so it's a pretty good job done of that. All the trims and that around the edges. Yeah, and we've got the door, and then we've got a couple of, as I say, these towel rails here, just connected to the radiator system as well. So the tiles kind of go halfway up the wall. So you've got pretty big tiles, and then a sort of silver trim one there, and then another feature tile, and then a kind of white trim on the top all around as well. So that's kind of the feature there which goes around. And then the windowsill itself is also tiled, but again it's got this trim which kind of comes down and makes a bit of a feature on the edge there. The tiles are on the windowsill and come down, and the worktop as well is the sort of same worktop as you get downstairs toilet, and the flooring is also the same as the downstairs toilet, so exactly the same pattern, same floor tiles. There's also a shaver point here as well, which works fine. Charge your shaver up, or you can use a shaver live there. That works fine. And then in here, these double doors open out. As you can see, big double doors. And in here we've got more storage, but there's also a water tank and things in here. So we've got lots of storage for towels and everything, and it's like an airing cupboard basically. It keeps it lovely and warm and aired in here. And then this is a hot water tank, and this is fed from the boiler in the garage. You could just set it on a timer to sort of come on at, you know, half an hour in the morning and 45 minutes or something in the evening, and it just heats and fills up the tank with the hot water, and then that lasts for the rest of the day, or however many, you know, plenty of hours and stuff, or until it gets used up basically. It looks like a complicated mess of pipes and things, but it's not too bad. Yeah, and there's also, in fact, if the gas ever went wrong, there's another feed in here which is an electrical socket, so you can actually, an immersion heater, you can actually power it with an electric source rather than the gas if you wanted to get hot water that way. So there's actually a backup for hot water through electric immersion heater into this tank if the gas boiler failed for any reason as well. So that's quite good. So that's the hot water tank there. There's an expansion tank at the top for safety. And then we've got our little sort of device here for setting the times for the hot water. And also if you want the times for the heating to come on if you want. But actually what we've got is just the heating on all the time, because we use a thermostat system downstairs for switching it on and off. So we just use this to set the timings. We'll just leave it really, but timings each day or different at weekends for the hot water to come on. So yeah, plenty of shelving, plenty of stuff for towels and sheets and all that stuff to be housed in there. And it's all kind of kept away with the double doors here. Like that. So there we go. Dolphin painting. There we go, house tour. course, the double glazing as well, they all have these vents on them, so you can close the vent, but I mean obviously in the bathroom you wouldn't, but there's a little vent which just makes sure air can get through, and so we've got that, and all the windows have got this vent, which is good, you know, so you don't get steamed up windows and things. But obviously if it's very, very cold conditions, most of the bedrooms in the winter would kind of close it when you want to, but yeah, let's get a bit of an extra control on that as well. So there we go. All right then, well, you can see the little reflections on the wall from these lights shining off the metal there and then reflected back, making these funny little reflections there. Okay. And this photograph was taken when we were out on a field visit, just trying to find a place to select the sites. Of course, it was quite snowy up there, and I took a little photograph of it. And it makes like a nice scene, you see the footprints where we've been and all that, but it was just a nice view. And I think we turned it into maybe like a Christmas card one day for Waterford Leeds. So I think that's actually what that is. It's just the front picture on the Christmas card, and that we sent to everybody. Yeah.